Hello everyone, welcome to P.B.M. Vending. I come with great news, I think, for those of us that are worried about saving a little money. We have a successful conclusion to the case of the sticker shock. Now, remember I went to get stickers to put on the machines, to tell you what kind of candy was in the machine, and found out they were $3 per machine, or $3 per sticker. So if you have a triple head, that's $9 additional cost just to put a sticker on it, and I thought that was outrageous. So I set out to try to find a way to do that cheaper. Now, the first one was to get one of these bags and cut around here and put that on the machine. The problem with that is these bags are plastic and the scissors won't cut through here. It looks like it's gnawed. But I had another thought, and I may try this at some point. If you could get like a box cutter and control the cut well enough, remember the problem I had was getting the straight cuts right in here. Like you see there on the crown, how you have to go up and down and up and down and up and down. It looks terrible with scissors. But if you could get a box cutter or a carpet knife or something and make real precise cuts, that might work, and I might do that. But anyway, that didn't work. The second thing we tried is, remember the Skittles? We soaked it in water, and I got this from, I used to collect wine labels. So I soaked it in water and thought it would just come off just like they did on glass. Wrong. This is what happens. See? They put too much glue and the plastic is porous and glass is not. So it absorbs the glue, which makes this stick. So when you pull it off, all you get is this little real thin thing that you can't control. So that didn't work. Then I went out and bought little things of candy. Like I went out and bought a small bag of peanut M&Ms. And the last video, we tried putting it on the machine and you could see the tape. And what I had done is I had took taping on, I wrapped it around my finger and made it a circular thing of tape, and then put 6 pieces on and then affixed that to the machine. It looked terrible. You could see the tape, it was hard to place, which by the way I did learn something, and I'm going to share it when I show you. So anyway, that was a mess. And before I tell you what the solution was, I thought that I had shown you this, but I have not. This is the shirt that I designed, and I wear one every show. But the back part of it is what I wanted to show you. And I wear this everywhere I go. Can you see that? It says, "How can I pray for you?" And the pray is done in like, well, you can see what it's like. It was kind of like tie-dye was the idea, and that's exactly what it is, by the way. It's a tie-dye thing, and I had a bunch of shirts made, and we sold a bunch of them. So if you're interested, they're 15 bucks. Okay. So at the end of the last video, I said I still like the idea of the candy wrapper, but it looked terrible. You could see the tape. So the last thing I did is what looks like is going to work. I went out and I bought some transparent double-sided tape. That way I didn't have to double it over. And because it was double-sided and it was transparent, I was able to take long pieces of it and put it on the wrapper. Okay? Now, here's what I learned. Here, let me show you the machine so you can see how it looks. Okay, can you see that? Okay. You can't see the tape, and it looks good. It fills the thing. Here's what I learned. If you remember, the last machine I did was a circular machine, and trying to get a rectangular piece of something with splotches of tape to get it affixed evenly and in a straight line was darn near impossible. But this is a square machine, okay? And if you can see, you can't even see the top here because I lined it up with that, so you couldn't. There's nothing up there to see. And this is just wide enough that you can barely see the edges, and it doesn't make a huge difference. But you can still see very plainly what that is. I think that's a solution. Now, here's the downside. Does that mean that I'm going to do that with all of the machines? And the answer is no. But this little bag cost me $1.49 at a gas station. I could probably get it cheaper if I went somewhere else. The stickers cost $3. So if I did all of my machines this way, I could save 50%. So now instead of $900, I'm going to be spending, whatever that is, $350, $450, whatever it is. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to mix them up, and I will save some money. And they look nice. The problem is you can't find all of the candy around here. Like if I put Mike and Ike's in here, they don't have that around here. I'd have to go buy it in bulk at Sam's, which I'm not opposed to, but I mean there are little problems. Here's another thing I learned. Quite by accident. Nobody told me this, I just tripped over it. Remember I told you that this weekend, Memorial Day weekend, I was going to place my third machine buy. I bought, in case you don't know, I started 2 months ago. 2 months ago I bought 2 machines. A month ago I bought 2 machines. And this weekend they were on sale. I bought 3 machines. By the way, I do want to give God some glory here. I had been praying about the machine buy to do this weekend. Should I get 2 triple heads and 1, which is pretty much what I had decided. I was going to get 2 triple heads and 1 single. And then at the last minute something said, just get 2 singles and 1 triple head. Remember your game plan. I've already got 1 triple head, so another triple head will have me 2 in reserve, and I'll have double the machines ready to go. That made more sense to me. So I decided that's what I was going to do, and I was thinking, okay, so even though they're on sale, that's still going to be another $100. Well, okay, so let's say they're on sale, so they were 10% off of $89, so I got it for about $80, okay? So then I bought the stickers. Well, let me finish that story. So I placed the order, and that day I also canceled my Wall Street Journal subscription because we're trying to get rid of all of our expenses in the ministry. So I canceled the subscription, had to argue with the guy to have him do the right thing, but when it was all said and done, I had $118 credited to my credit card. So if you figure $95 for the machine plus the stickers that I bought come out to just about $118, $120. But they were on sale, so it still came out a little bit ahead. Now, here's what I learned about the stickers. If you go online and you will find that they are $3, and that's what they say, $3. So I decided I didn't want to fool with this to get out of the chute. I wanted to just stick and go. So I said, okay, I want 2 M&Ms, 2 peanut M&Ms, 2 Reese's Pieces, 2 Skittles, and so in my mind I was thinking That's 8, 3/8 is $24, right? When he told me the bill, he said, well, you bought enough stickers that the price now is $2.50 a piece. I was like, well, why didn't you tell me that? If the number had been 10, you were going to let me buy 8? But anyway, so the next time I talk to them, I'm going to ask, is there a bulk discount that I can buy A, on machines, and B, on stickers? So, because if I can see, so like I bought 3 machines this time. What if there was a deal if I'd have bought 4 and they didn't bother to tell me? So I'm going to ask the questions. Now it may be too much, it may be too many, it may be non-existent. I don't know. But we're going to find out. That's how I found out that they were even going to be on sale this weekend, is because the last machine buy, I asked the lady, when's the sale going to be on? Or what I actually said was, do you have anything on sale that I can't live without? And she said, no, but Memorial Day weekend there'll be 10 or 15% off. I said, well, great, because my normal buy date would have been next weekend, but it's this weekend. So anyway, the good news is the great case of sticker shock has been greatly reduced. And I'm going to give you another look at that machine. See there? Looks great. But we'll see you next time on the next video.